We are now going to look at all the available built-in gobos that are included with VSHOW's S712 Kuan. Right now this is open, so this is going to be the default static gobo. This is your medium spot. This is your small spot. A stylized breakup pattern. It's a bunch of V's. A really cool looking circle. Some bubbles. Some more bubbles. These are 4 bars, so this could make a very interesting grate effect. Some stylized breakup pattern. This looks like VSHOW's V logo. A stylized square. A neat pinwheel. A bunch of little boomerangs. I don't know. You guys tell me what that looks like. Looks like boomerangs to me, but pretty cool looking gobo. And of course, you have all these gobos that are included as shakes too, so they can all shake. And from clockwise to counterclockwise, you can also do a static gobo scroll, so it's going to scroll through all of your gobos. Now we're going to take a look at all the built-in glass gobos that are included with the S712. The glass gobos are really pretty with this light fixture. This is gobo 1. It's a very cool looking tribal circle. Here's a really neat breakup effect. It looks like broken glass. Another breakup. This looks like it could be a window or more grating. This one's really neat, especially when you do gobo rotation. And yeah, you can and yes, you can actually rotate the glass gobos. So I'm going to show you guys that right now. And you can control the speed of the rotation from clockwise to counterclockwise. It gives this almost like a 3-dimensional effect. We have a bunch of circles and a linear layout. They look cool rotating too. This one's one of my favorite glass gobos that are included. It looks like a stylized breakup effect, or you could even use it as like a stylized sun. It also looks cool rotating. So those are all the included glass gobos, and of course they can also shake as well. The S712 has 2 built-in prisms. There's a 4 prism and an 8 prism. The 4 prism is a linear prism. So what that means is it's stacked 4 in a straight line, and it gives you a really interesting effect. You can also rotate this prism. At various speeds. We also have an 8 prism. And the 8 prism is stacked in a circular pattern. So you have a circular and a linear prism system that you can actually stack on top of each other as well. So the 8 prism rotation looks really cool. You can get some really neat lighting effects out of it. So this is our 8 prism with the rotation applied to it. And like I said, you can stack your prism. So there is the 8 and here is the 4 stacked on top. And then you can also rotate them as well. Let's check out the S712's built-in colors. We have a built-in color wheel as well as a CMY engine for the 450 watt LED. The cyan is beautiful. We have magenta, and we have yellow. And of course you can mix the CMY any way you want. But if you don't want to mix them yourself, there is a built-in CMY macro that VSHOW has included that you can activate on one of your DMX channels. And what that's going to do is it's going to scroll through all the available colors that you can create with your CMY color wheel. We also have a CTO built into the S712 Kuan. It is also one of your DMX channels, and you can control that, and that goes from 8500K, so that's the coolest the LED white temperature is going to be, and it can go down to 2500K, which is its warmest. So here we are at our warmest, 2500K. It's a very nice warm white light. And here we are at the LED's default, which is 8500K. So that's going to be a very cool white light. We're now going to take a look at our color wheel. These colors are very rich and saturated. We have a red, a yellow, a green, a blue, a orange, magenta, and of course you can do your half colors. So we have white and red, red and yellow, yellow and green, green and blue, blue and orange, orange and purple, purple and white, And then you can of course do your color scroll on your color wheel, also known as rainbow effect. And you can adjust the speed of the rainbow effect. You can slow it way down, or you can speed it back up. And these will go clockwise and counterclockwise. VSHOW has included a Cree filter, otherwise known as Color Render Index, as one of the DMX channels. The default Cree is 70, which is poor in my opinion. However, they have included a built-in filter that bumps that up to 90. So a 90 Cree is considered very good. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what that looks like. Right now we are at 70 Cree. And this is 90. I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up. Your eye will, but maybe the camera won't. So here's 70. Here's 90. It's a very subtle effect, but I can definitely tell a difference. Now, Cree is important to film production as well as photographers for accurately lighting colors. So if that's important to you, this does have both a 70 and a 90 to it. You cannot activate Cree with your color wheel. You can activate it with your CMY. I'm going to show you an example. I'm going to pull up yellow. Now the Cree is at 70. We're going to take it to 90. There's 90 Cree, 70 Cree. So the camera doesn't really capture it too well, but to my eye, the yellow actually does change and makes it a more realistic looking yellow. Let's see if we can do that with cyan. So I have cyan activated, and we're going to go from 70, which is where we're at right now, to 90. So on camera, you're not going to really notice it too much, but in person, I can notice a color change. The S712 does have the ability to zoom, so it goes from a 3-degree beam angle to a 50-degree beam angle. I'm going to show you guys that right now. This is also a 16-bit zoom, so it has 16-bit of fine control on it. You are, of course, going to have to refocus after your zoom. But there it is at a much larger size, and then we can take it back down to its smallest beam angle. The S712 has a built-in frost filter. This is great for washes as well as expanding your beam angle. So you can activate the frost effect and it's going to turn whatever gobo you have on into a frost, so it's going to look blurry. This is the zoom angle at its smallest degree, which is 3 degrees, and we can bring it up to 50. So now we have a really wide frost wash. Something I wanted to show you guys is how well the S712 focuses. So the focus is also a 16-bit, and that means you have a focus channel and a focus fine channel. So right now I have this focused in. I'm going to zoom to a much larger degree beam angle, and it's going to unfocus itself. Now I'm going to focus it in. You have very fine control of your focus, so you're going to get a very sharp image with your focus. just like that. We're going to go ahead and zoom back to our lowest degree beam angle, and then I'm going to refocus it. So the built-in focus on the S712 is pretty impressive. You're going to get a very sharp, focused beam, and if you have a gobo, your images are going to look very sharp. Let's check out the strobe function on the S712. So 255 is open on this light fixture, which is pretty typical, but every value in between, you can get really cool strobe effects. Some of them are variable, meaning they'll flash quickly and then slowly at the same time. And then some of the settings are more constant strobe effects.